Salutations, my dearest friends. My name is Samantha, and today I'm going to be talking about some Audible original novellas that I think you should take a listen to. Hello, how are you? Welcome or welcome back to Vlogmas. We are continuing Vlogmas, where I am posting a video every single day in the month of December. A bunch of the videos are Christmas themed, but most of them are just bookish content. You're just getting them over and over and over again. Lots of bookish content. I will have an entire playlist listed down below if you want to check out the videos that you've missed already. This one's going to be a little bit more casual and a short video, and I'm going to be talking about 3 Audible original novellas that I think you should listen to and I think are so underrated. I'm gonna be honest, Audible is not a subscription that I've taken advantage of. I don't like the idea of actually buying audiobooks to subscribe to Scribd, and I really did like that subscription, but it's just been a little weird recently. I started listening to everything via Libby or Hoopla with my library. I don't listen to a ton of audiobooks. I'm more of an ebook reader, and especially because my commute is so short, and I used to always listen to books when I was driving. Anyways, you guys don't need to know my whole backstory. Anyways, I downloaded Audible and started listening to just some of their Audible originals, and they're really good. If you have Audible and you don't have a lot of credits and you're kind of just wanting to listen to something that is with a subscription or an Audible original, then never fear. I have 3 books to talk about. What I really love about these Audible originals is that they're novellas, so they're super short reads. Some of them are less than 2 hours, so you can definitely listen to them on a commute or while you're doing your laundry, and it just feels like a web series, like a meet cute, if that makes sense. You just get all the warm fuzzy feelings of a romance, but just in a cute little package, and all of these are fully casted and narrated. So the very first one I love is called Bridesmaids, and the narrator in this book is Teddy Hamilton, which is my favorite narrator ever, and I know you guys love him too. This is a male romance. Our hero has moved out of his very small town, and he is coming back to his hometown because his best friend is getting married, and he's going to be the man of honor, and he's going to stand for his best friend. He kind of wants to show off a little bit. He wants to show off his job. He wants to bring a hot date, but he ends up breaking up with his boyfriend right before the wedding and does not have a date. Coming back home, and he ends up bumping into our other hero, who he used to have a massive crush on in high school. So it's kind of like an enemies to lovers / second chance romance. So our heroes had kind of a steamy moment in high school. Cooper has always been crushing on our other hero, Will. At the time in high school, Will really wasn't at the point of coming out to his family or accepting his sexuality, so it kind of just fizzled out and nothing really came of the relationship, and then our hero moved out of town. So now he's back in town, and his crush from high school is the town's sheriff, also the best man. So they have to work together to kind of keep the wedding rolling, and then all of these feelings from high school pop back up again. It is so stinking cute. Freaking love this one. I highly recommend it, and Teddy Hamilton is just the best narrator ever. Next book is called After the Fairy Tale, and this is also narrated by Teddy Hamilton. I'm not gonna lie, I might have just gone on Audible and just searched his name and listened to pretty much everything that he's narrated, because I just love his voice. You like The Bachelor, The Bachelorette, Bachelor in Paradise, you are going to love this book. You will love it. So basically the premise is our heroine was on The Bachelor, or one of those shows, and she ends up winning. She ends up falling in love with the guy on the show, but she has to move back to her hometown while the show airs because there's a little bit of a gap. They were filming and now it's airing, and they don't want to do any spoilers. She can't be on any social media. She can't be seen with the guy because then there will be spoilers. So she moves to her hometown to kind of lay low, but as she's back in her hometown, she ends up reconnecting with a high school friend as well, kind of similar to the first book. They end up reconnecting, and she ends up falling in love with her hometown as well, and realizing everything that she's been missing. It's a love triangle because she's still in love with the person that she fell in love with on the show, and she has an obligation to that show. She's also kind of falling for her high school sweetheart too, so it's just a love triangle. What I love about this book so much is that it is fully narrated, and when I say fully narrated, every character has a voice. The next door neighbor, the cashier at the grocery market, the mom, the dad, the brother, the sister, every single person who is speaking is a different narration, and it's almost like a live action because you can actually hear background noise that fits into the theme. So like if they're in a bakery, you might hear like people ordering in the background or like clinks of dishes, and it's just such an immersive experience and one of the best casted audiobooks that I've ever read. If I were to recommend like any audiobook, it would be this one because it's short, it's sweet, it's so freaking cute, and I love the premise of it. I think it's just so unique, and it's the best narration. You have to listen to it. This one is called What the Hex by Alexis Daria, and this is a witch romance. So oh my gosh, I realized that all of these romances start with a premise of like our characters are moving out of their small town and now they're coming back. So our heroine lives in this magical town. This town is immersed in culture and magic, and she ends up moving out of this town to become a fashion designer and kind of making a name for herself. She's returning because of her sister's wedding. However, she's very, very nervous because she feels like her magic is gone. It hasn't been working. She feels like because she was away from the island too long, she no longer is a witch and no longer has her magic. So she is the maid of honor of this wedding. Her high school nemesis is the best man in the wedding. So both of our characters went to high school together, and they kind of had like this academic rival with each other. They were constantly competing against each other when it comes to academics, and now that she's coming back, she realizes that something is off with the island. Some of the magic is wrong. Her family, I don't want to give too many spoilers, but she basically has to work with the best man to find out what dark magic kind of like took over her family and this magical island, and it is really cute. Yeah, today was a little bit of a shorter one, but I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless, and check out some of these Audible originals if you have that subscription service. If you have any to recommend to me, I would love to hear all of your recommendations, so please leave them down below and I will check them out. As always, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend time with me. It means the world to me. I hope you guys are all staying happy and healthy, and I will see you in tomorrow's Vlogmas video. Bye!